All right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this Monday evening edition of our live session. And today we are going to go deeper into some of the non-traditional ways of finding out solutions in Lean Six Sigma. Okay. So generally we have brainstorming and scamper. Of course, we are going to cover that as well. But apart from that, there are few techniques which are not regularly used. That is something which I'm going to uh, touch upon. Okay. So before that, let us first welcome any new member in the room. If you are attending this live session first time, just type me in the chat box. First, we'll welcome you all. That's our first first step of starting the program. Yes, anybody who is new in the system attending the live session first time, just type me in the chat box. Everybody. Okay, so Raj is there. Who else? Okay, Mr. Manoj is there. Or type kariye. Team, just make sure that all the new members are there in the room. Or कौन है? A lot of people have not yet joined. Today being Monday, being the the traveling day, we can understand. Okay, so everybody just type welcome Mr. Raj and Mr. Manoj. Just type welcome Mr. Raj and Mr. Manoj in the chat box so that we can officially welcome them. Superb, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. So, yeah. So now onwards, one another aspect I would like to start is anybody during this time period, last month or so, if you have got some kind of success in your project or a new job you have received or you have completed green belt, black belt, okay, that also we will celebrate in the live session as well. Okay, so anybody such that we can have a small conversation about it, and we can basically make sure that this is done. Okay, just a second. सुपर. ओके ओके ओके. चलिए, सो एक काम करते हैं, वी विल जस्ट स्टार्ट दिस session today. So today's session we are going to go deeper into uh, the advanced innovative problem solving solution techniques. Okay, let me just quickly share my screen, and this presentation I'm going to share with you as well. Okay, now the first solution. Now this is the part of which phase. Let's say DMAC is the framework. Define, measure, analyze, improve, control is the framework. So which phase this part will come in? Everybody type in the chat box. Everybody. Will it be a part of define? Will it be a part of measure? Will it be a part of analyze? Will it be a part of improve? Will it be a part of control? कौन से phase का है ये? Type in the chat box. This solution generation, everybody type in the chat box. सबको आंसर देना है ये. No exception. Everybody has to answer this. In which phase do we use this? इंप्रेशन फेज नाम का कोई फेज ही नहीं होता. इंप्रूव फेज होता है. हाँ जी, हाँ जी, इंप्रूव होता है. कंट्रोल. ओके, so I got analyze, I got impression, I got improve, I got control. Okay, so the real answer to this is this comes in the improve phase. Everybody make a note of this. This is a part of improve phase. Okay, whenever we get the root causes. Okay, Haji. Okay, got it. But so improve phase is the right answer. Okay, so improve phase is the answer for this. So whenever we get the root cause of it, okay, then we basically make this solution generation as a thing. So everybody just type improve in the chat box. Okay, जिन्होंने भी control type किया था या फिर analyze type किया था, So the right answer is the improve phase. So improve phase is the phase where we generate the solutions and ideas. Okay. Not before that. Okay. We never do it in analyze phase. We never do it in control. Control phase is after improvement, we sustain it. Okay. Yes. And that is covered in the yellow belt as well. So remember these phases. Okay. Chaliye. So I have got almost 10 odd various steps. So we'll do some practical, we'll do some brainstorming and make it make it a little what you can say interesting. Okay. Now go to Gemba. This is very interesting. Gemba is a Japanese terminology which means the workplace. Okay. So what is basically it's a Japanese way of identifying the problems and the solution, which is go to Gemba. Gemba meaning workplace. Okay, where the action is happening. Now, whenever you want to solve the problem, okay, the best part is to go there and observe what is happening there. Do not try to solve the problem from your office. Office meaning wherever you sit, your desk. Go there where the problem is. Are you getting this idea? So wherever there is a problem, there is a challenge, go there and observe what is happening. The shop floor, the machines, if it is a bank, go to the bank where the, interaction is happening. So wherever you will go there, this is where you will, you will understand what exactly is happening. So you will find out the causes. You can find out the innovative ideas. So go to Gemba. That's what I have kept it the first slide. This is the simplest technique, but this is the most powerful technique you can ever have. When you are present there, you will get lot of ideas, lot of innovative solutions to find, to solve that problem. Clear? Now, as a Lean Six Sigma practitioner, make a habit that whenever there is a challenge, don't assume anything. Don't sit only in the, in the offices, go to the place where the challenge is. If it is a sales challenge, go to the ground. Okay. And identify what exactly is happening wrong, where you will get a lot of insights about the real challenge and the real problems. Okay. So go to Gemba is the first technique or the first strategy to find out these solutions. Okay. I'll go to the, advanced solution, but this is the very basic, but the most fundamental and most effective technique. Clear, everybody? So now onwards, one change we need to do is whenever there is a problem, go to Gemba and observe this. Okay. Now, just type clear in the chat box if you're clear with this. If this is clear, just type yes in the chat. Very, very powerful, but very, very important. Now, let's say for the consultant, the challenge is, let's say I as a consultant go to any company and go on the shop floor. What will happen, those people on the floor will get a little alert that there is somebody who is observing. The moment you are being observed, basically your natural behavior changes. Now you will start following the standard operating procedure, right? Now, wherever the auditor comes, you imagine the situation where the auditor comes. Wherever the auditor comes, we try to behave the best. We show the best version. Yes, everybody agree with me that whenever any external or any, the managing director is visiting, the workplace or the factory or the office, then everybody is on the high alert. Correct? And then they exactly do what is written in the standard operating procedure, and you will never get to know. So how do we overcome this challenge? If you are external consultant like me, let's say, for example, then I will not go to Gemba, but I will check the CCTV footage of that. Are you understanding? That is also a very effective way, because in the CCTV footage, they are basically natural behavior can be captured. And they will also not realize that we are being observed over there. Are you understanding? See, we are just doing this for the process betterment. We are not, we are not doing anybody's Reiki here. Are you understanding? So this is for the improvement of the process. We are just understanding the natural behavior, what is going wrong, and what is the problem actually. Okay, so this is the best way. After 6 of incident, what can be observed after 6? Yes, exactly. So after the office hours are done, what happens in the night shift, special. So this technique also is very powerful. And you know what? One of the advantages, you can just fast track that recording as well. If let's say you are observing the night shift recording of 8 hours, okay, you can just 2x, 5x, 10x, 16x as well. A lot of things we have that. Okay, so whenever you find the abnormality over there, you can just slow it down and observe very closely. Take the screenshots as well, so that you can give the awareness training program to the people that this has not to be done like this. This can be done like this. Okay. So the first very important technique is go to Gemba. Very, very important. Okay. The second one is the brainstorming. Now, brainstorming is what we do every time whenever we find out a solution. So there are two brainstorming basic techniques, which is one is structured and other one is unstructured. So the first one is structured brainstorming and the next one is unstructured brainstorming. What is the difference? Let's say the team is sitting in the in the circular steps, and let's say team is sitting for the brainstorming. Now you are basically what do you say, marshalling the troops. You're giving them the root causes and you want them to find out the solutions. Okay, so in the structured way, we will go round the table like this. Okay, so first person will say, then second person, then the third person, then the fourth, then the fifth, and maybe you can also add if you are, this is you. Okay, this is called structured. So one by one, or you can just hand it over the post-its. Post-its are nothing but sticky notes, basically sticky notes. Okay, and ask them to write down your solutions for the problem. Okay, and then they will write their own solutions, one solution on one sticky note, and then you will collect, and maybe you can just post it on the board over there. Okay, so that everybody will read those solutions as well, and those can be collated. The second one is called unstructured. The moment you start the brainstorming, whoever gets the idea, that person will raise the hand and speak out. Okay, all that person will write down. That is called unstructured way of collecting the brainstorming. Okay, so this is the basic fundamentals. Go to Gemba and brainstorming are the basic fundamentals, but still very, very powerful. Okay, I want to spend more time on some of the important stuffs. Now, this is something called reverse brainstorming. This is now interesting. Okay, now let's say, for example, let's do this brainstorming. Okay, let's do this brainstorming of why your team members, okay, why your team members come late to the office. Okay, so late arrival is the problem. Late arrival is the challenge, what we are basically finding out a solution. Late arrival to the office. So can you just give me, according to you, what are the causes that your colleagues, your team members arrive late to your workplace, to your office? Type in the chat box, everybody. Type in the chat box. Chalo, fatafat karo. Traffic. Okay, chalo. Traffic is the biggest one, isn't it? or bataiye. Let's start. That's the important stuff. Let's start. Yeah, let's start on leaving late, late bus or transportation, whatever it is, bus and train and whatever. No rides on time. Very good. Yeah. Casual. Yes, exactly. Casual approach. So there is no seriousness, no punctuality, no motivation. That's a very important stuff. No motivation. Chalta hai attitude. Okay, unplanned task. Puncture, yes, car puncture. Very nice. Super. Car puncture. लिख लेता हूं मैं. Car puncture, bike puncture. So bike or car puncture. Yes. Then you can add n number of things. N number of things. So these are. So this is called what? See, now this is called a regular, what you can say, regular causes, basically. Okay. Now in the reverse brainstorming, what we do, we ask the people to generate the ideas, generate innovative ideas to arrive late to the office. Understand this, huh? Understand this. As human, our brain, can easily think of destructive thoughts rather than constructive thoughts. Okay, a lot of times you would have observed this. Okay, naturally the destructive thoughts, negative thoughts come first. Now, if I ask the team members that find out innovative ways, what I can say, excuses, I would say, excuse is the right word, innovative excuses to arrive late to office. Now, you just think innovatively and type in the chat box. What can you? So this is called reverse brainstorming. What I'm doing is, I'm just opening the platform that make, apart from the regular, bus late, train late, wake up late, all the regular things, okay? But make it innovative. What are the most innovative ways you can come late to the office? Type in the chat box. Now think differently. This is called reverse brainstorming. I'm just exactly going ulta. I'm not solving the problem. I'm making the problem even worse. Mobile mist, fantastic. That's a very nice idea. Mobile mist. Okay. And somebody, society में किसी की death हो गई. This is also a very accident on the road. Accident मुझे देख के, I am a social worker by nature. So I immediately go to help and I took them to the hospital, and every month I do this twice. Most innovative. Yeah, PM CM का convoy. Correct. So as I started, immediately Narendra Modi ji का convoy गया. Okay, मोदी जी तो दिल्ली में, लेकिन मैं बेंगलोर में हूं, लेकिन उनका कॉन्वॉय जाता है. Okay, key misplaced, fantastic. Bank work. See, I'm just giving you extreme example, but understand the concept. Okay, fantastic. Look at this. So now these ideas are not common ideas. Are you understanding? So if I would have asked, what are the causes of late arrival? So you have given me traffic and, late start, bus late. These are common causes. The moment I reversed brainstorm, now all these innovative causes are coming out. Are you understanding? This time, yes, Richard. Now, the moment I got all the innovative causes, now I have to find out the solutions on them. Now I have to find out the solutions. जितने innovative causes होंगे, उतने ही innovative solutions होंगे मेरे पास. Yes, are you understanding this? So in the reverse brainstorming, first we identify the reverse causes. Worst case scenario, we will identify innovative worst case scenario. And once we identify innovative worst case scenario causes, then we identify the solutions over them. If you have understood the technique, just type yes in the chat box. This is a very rarely used technique, but very powerful technique for finding out the solution. So what we are doing, we are making the point worst, and then we are finding out a solution on the worst case scenario. And that will improve. So then it will be a very bulletproof tight system so that employees cannot come late after that. Okay, got it? It's called reverse brainstorming method. Super. So this is just example I've given of late arrival. You can do it for, for n number of things. Let's say machine breakdown. I will ask the question, what are the various ways through which we can break down this machine? we can make this machine break down. Very reverse. Let's say, for example, let's not do the greasing. Don't do the oiling. Don't do the cleaning. Okay, don't measure the vibrations. So all these things basically will add up to that if you don't do this, and then you find out the solutions on them. It is called reverse brainstorming. Clear? Very, very good. Innovative. Yes, very innovative. Yes or no? There are n number of things, but because of the, lack of maintenance, again, lack of maintenance is a routine cause. But let's make it even more innovative. Okay, jitna innovative aap kar sakte ho, utna kariye. Super. Now let's do the scamper. Now scamper, a lot of people understood the scamper, but they have not understood the real power of it, because the real power of these tools are doing those tools. Okay, performing those tools, using those tools. That is the most important thing what you can do in the project. Okay, Scamper, everybody knows the full form of scamper. Just type yes or no in the chat box. Scamper yellow belt में भी cover किया था हम लोगों ने. So even though if you are very new in the system, the day one, still you must be aware of the full form of scamper. याद है सबको? चलो देखते हैं किसको कितना याद है. S stands for, what is S stands for? Let's do the scamper today. Let's enjoy this. Okay, you'll enjoy this. हम एक काम करते हैं. Let's do this scamper. I will give you a problem. Okay, I will give you a problem and you are going to find out the solution. Okay. Now everybody, this is going to be very important. Let's say my challenge is ये तो यूनिवर्सल प्रॉब्लम है. So let's brainstorm on the solutions that my salary. How many of you are interested to do this brainstorming? Are you interested? My salary is low करके इसके ऊपर solution निकालेंगे. Yes. How many of you are interested? अगर interested तो बदल देंगे इसको. Let's change it if you are not interested. Yeah, interested. बहुत सारे लोग interested है. Fantastic. चलो. My salary is low. Yes, very good. चलो. So let's do this scamper analysis on how you can increase your salary. Okay. Chalo. So I'm not going to give you the solution. You have to give me the solution. I'm going to guide you. And this is exactly the role of the coach. Now, this is very important. Huh? On this point, I just want to take a pause and listen to me very carefully. As a Lean Six Sigma professional, you basically, through the team, you guide the people to solve the problem. You are the facilitator to solve the problem. It does not mean you have to solve the problem. You just have to make sure that all the process steps of DMAC are followed step by step properly. Clear hai? It does not mean whatever complex challenge you have the onus to find out the solutions and implement. No, you have a team, you have the management support to do this. So your role is to facilitate, just like what I'm going to facilitate this entire exercise. Now, so the first one is called S. Are you clear with the point, guys? Our role as a coach or as a consultant, as a trainer, is to facilitate this entire journey so that people will achieve the project result. Are you clear on this point? Just type yes in the chat box before we go to scamper. Clear, everybody? This is very, very important understanding, okay? People have to take the responsibility and actions on this. Your role is to facilitate, coordinate, motivate, give training, coaching. That is your role. Okay, chalo, let's go to S for substitute. Correct? S stands for substitute. Now, my salary is low. The first question, how can I substitute my salary? Or what can substitute my salaried income? Chalo, think about it. Type in the chat box. Let's do this brainstorming. Salary का substitute क्या हो सकता है? Think about it. Everybody, just look at this. Other income sources like passive income, very good. House rent, part-time job, trading, second source of income, passive income, alternate income. See, over time, vagera. See, understand this. Now, as we go up, okay, stop trading time for money. Write this down. This is very, very important. Your salary, you are trading your time for money. Now you have a limited resource of time. Already घर पे बीवी परेशान है, बच्चे परेशान है, पापा घर पे आते नहीं है, मम्मा घर पे आती नहीं है. So stop looking for, stressing yourself for the part-time job or overtime वगैरह. वो सब उसको छोड़ दो. What else can be done? This is something very, very important. Passive income, very good. Stocks, trading. Okay, you can start your online, understand this, online, where there is not much, online part-time training institute. Okay, yeah, change the job. This is the most important. Substitute the job itself. Okay, substitute the job, substitute the income. What else can I do so that, let's say, if I'm earning 1 lakh rupees a month, what I can do apart from my salary so that my 1 lakh income can come and I don't have to spend 10 hours every day. Think about it. We have our mind as Google, and we have now ChatGPT as well with us. You know, put your CV. This is the best hack I will give you. Just paste your CV in the ChatGPT. Give a five, 6 lines description of yours. Ask ChatGPT that I want a substitute to my salary. Suggest me 10 options, and ChatGPT will give you 10 options for this. Okay. यस सो ट्रेडिंग कर सकते हैं आप, खुद का कंसल्टिंग कंसल्टिंग ओपन कर सकते हैं. सो स्टार्टिंग में पार्ट टाइम शुरू करिए, सैटरडे संडे पे शुरू करिए. द मोमेंट इट रिप्लेसेस योर मंथली इनकम, देन यू कैन स्टार्ट इट फुल टाइम. आर यू अंडरस्टैंडिंग? ओके, क्लियर? सो दिस इज कॉल्ड सब्स्टिट्यूट. Then C stands for combine. Okay, combine meaning what I can combine to increase my income. So instead of salary, I will write income here. That will be better. Okay, income bhi hai, salary bhi hai, both are. You can consider. Chalo, so what I can combine so that my income will increase? Type in the chat box. Think about it. Combine is a trigger word which is what you can say, asking us to think about what can I combine? In my current situation, what combination I can think of which can increase my salary? Think about it. Think about it. Very, very important. Super important. Knowledge, new skill sets. Okay, very good. Can I combine, let's say, my IT skill set with my Lean Six Sigma skill set? And can I get a consultant job in a consulting company, and I can 2x my salary? Can I do that? Can I combine that? Yes or no? Are you getting some idea? Just type yes or no in the chat box. Yes, I can. I can, there are so many Lean Six Sigma, business excellence, process excellence opportunities in the market. I can absolutely, if I can combine Lean Six Sigma, this is now because we are in Lean Six Sigma journey here. I'm just giving you example. So in your career, think about what you can combine with what, which can increase your income and salary. Extended role to support other projects at work. Exactly. Very good. Clear? This is called combine. Let's say third one is adapt. What I can adapt, what new skill set, what new attitude, what new, what else can I adapt so that my income can go up? This is the question. AI, very nice. Along with Lean Six Sigma, now I can adapt AI skill sets as well. Along with my experience, I can add Lean Six Sigma, AI, communication skills, training skills, agile skills, new technologies, industry 4.0 technologies, Power BI. Yes, fantastic. So these are the skills. If I can increase. Now understand this. Income, understand this. Income is the output, basically, or outcome, we can say. Now this is the contradicting statement. Huh? Income is what you are going to get, is outcome of something. Income is the outcome of your value addition. Write this down. This is very, very important. What income you are getting from the system, whether it is a salary, whether it is a whether it's a what you can say, you are paid for the training program or a consulting assignment. Whatever income you are generating or getting from the market is exactly proportionate to what value addition you are doing in the market. Are you understanding? So if the moment you add more value, your income will go up. So to get better income, more income, you have to focus on the value addition, more value addition. So in my skill set, what other skill set I can add so that I can add more value to the company, more value to my client? Clear? Are you getting this clarity? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai everybody? Just give me yes in the chat box. M stands for modify. What can I modify to increase my income level? What can I modify? Type in chat box. What can you modify to increase your income? क्या modify करना पड़ेगा? Attitude. Very nice. Super. Okay, एक्सरसाइज करते हैं कि इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सरसाइज मुझे अभी याद आ रहा है. ओके, लेट्स डू दिस एक्सरसाइज. अभी थोड़ा सा पॉज लेते हैं. ओके, इंटरेस्टिंग एक्सरसाइज है. नाउ you don't have to tell to anybody. Now this is very interesting, very interesting. Just listen to me very carefully. Write down, not in the chat box, your monthly expenditure of your household. Expenditure matlab including everything, including your EMI, including your groceries, your this thing, everything. Write down that number in your notepad. Everybody, just do this exercise. This is very interesting. Just write down. अभी आप disclose करना चाहते हो तो कर सकते हो, लेकिन नहीं करना चाहते तो it's okay. Write down in the notepad. What is your monthly expenditure, including everything, your grocery, electricity, EMI, ये वो सब मिला के. Okay, once it is done, just type done in the chat box. Once it is done, just type done in the chat box. Everybody, do this exercise. This is very interesting. Yeah, अभी disclose नहीं करेंगे, यहाँ पे disclose मत करो. Don't tell this to people, okay? सब मिला है ना, एवरीथिंग यू हैव टू थिंक अबाउट. ओके, आपके शॉपिंग वॉपिंग सबके खर्चे मंथली जितना होता है आपको एटलीस्ट आइडिया होगा कितना है. ठीक है, क्लियर? एवरीबडी डन? एवरीबडी, इफ नॉट डन प्लीज डू दिस. थिंक अबाउट दैट नंबर. सर मुझे पता ही नहीं, मेरी बीवी देखती है. तो बीवी को पूछो. राइट? सर मुझे कुछ भी पता नहीं, मैं सैलरी आके बीवी को दे देता हूं एंड बीवी टेक्स केयर ऑफ इट. राइट? सो उनको पूछिए, ओके, कि क्या है, एंड जस्ट राइट डाउन दैट नंबर. डन एवरीबॉडी? क्लियर? फंटास्टिक. नाउ अंडरस्टैंड दिस. योर करंट सैलरी और वॉट एवर करंट इनकम, ओके, must be within the range of your expenditure. Now write down your current monthly income and check they must be very nearby. Write down karo and give the answer in the chat box, yes and no in the chat box. They must be very nearby. Let's say आपके खर्चे होंगे 80,000, आपका इनकम होगा 1 लाख रुपीस. आपके खर्चे होंगे 1.5 लाख रुपए, आपका इनकम होगा 2 लाख रुपए. आसपास होगा, वेरी वेरी नियर. इज इट? एवरीबडी थिंक अबाउट इट. Put your all expenditure put together and all your income put together. Are they nearby? कुछ लोग का ज्यादा हो सकता है. It's absolutely possible. I'm not denying the fact. Everybody just type yes if it is. कोई नो वाला है क्या? नो वाला है? That sir मेरा एक्सपेंडिचर 1 लाख है, मेरा इनकम है 5 लाख. Yeah, value adding, lot of things are not value adding, Ismail ji. Okay, now this exercise, now understand this, sir. This is the deeper understanding of the exercise. Your monthly expenditure number is your financial thermostat. Write this down. Your monthly expenditure number is your financial thermostat. And your subconscious mind will make sure that you adjust to that amount, and your income also will adjust to that amount, that energy level. How many of you have got a bulb on moment right now? Just type BO in the chat box. This is very important insight I'm sharing with you. Okay, whatever your monthly expenditure is there, your financial thermostat gets settled down and your income gets settled down around that energy level. That thermostat you need to break. And of course, I'll show you the path going forward. But this is a very important insight I'm sharing with you, okay? How many of you got a bulb on moment right now? Because a lot of people are not knowing this. Okay? They are, they are around that number because subconsciously they have understood that, okay, मेरा monthly खर्चा कितना है? 50,000 है. So if I make 60,000-70,000, I can make a living out of it. And that is the attitude. And we attract those kinds of opportunity, those kinds of jobs in our life. Okay, superb. Going next. P for put to other use. P for what? Put to other use. What does that mean? Put to other use meaning, for example, let's say Lean Six Sigma is my primary skill of income. Okay, let's say. What is the other skill do I have which can be put to the use so that I can make some additional income out of it? Are you understanding? Which already I have. Okay, which already I have. This is called put to other use. There is another way of looking at it is, what is something which I'm not using it, which I can utilize? That can be a put to other use. Okay. So any such idea which is coming in your mind, which can be utilized, which can generate some income for you, type in the chat box. Everybody. So in you, do you have similar kind of hidden potential as you are mentioning, which you can put to other use and make some money out of it, get some additional income out of it? Teaching, very good. Super. So you can give training, you can give teaching and get some additional income out of it. Very good. It's called put to other use. Okay. Then E stands for erase. E stands for erase. What is erase? Erase meaning eliminate. What needs to be eliminated or erased to increase my income? क्या eliminate करना पड़ेगा? Type in the chat box. What you need to erase or eliminate? E for erase and E for eliminate as well. Eliminate. क्या eliminate करना पड़ेगा? What we need to eliminate? Yes. Type in the chat box. Think about it. Unnecessary expenses. Okay. Eliminate unnecessary expenses. More kharcha. Kharcha which is expenses. Yes. Very good. Shopping. Eliminate waste. Very nice. Superb. And R for rearrange. Or it can be reverse as well. Reverse. Okay. Now reverse can be, I would have taken a wrong decision in the past. Maybe a couple of years ago, I have taken a wrong decision and joined a company. But now I have to reverse my decision to increase my income. Okay. Previous mindset and believe that. Clear hai? So this is called Scamper. So with the help of Scamper, we can generate in a very short span of time, we can generate very, very high value ideas. Clear everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear with this? Scamper clear hai? Yes? So this is a very powerful technique. इसको use करके देखिए. Okay. Now let's do another thing. चलो अभी एक काम करते हैं. Open ChatGPT. Let's open ChatGPT. Let's interesting कुछ find out करते हैं ChatGPT में. Let me also open ChatGPT. If you have, just open ChatGPT. हम लोग ChatGPT में Scamper करेंगे. चलो. We will quickly use ChatGPT to do Scamper. Let me also open it. And in ChatGPT, we will ask the question, perform Scamper. Scamper in tabular format for overcoming low income. Okay. So perform Scamper, or I will write solution generation Scamper technique, or solution generation Scamper in tabular format for overcoming low income. So I'm just copying this and pasting it in our chat as well, so that you can also maybe try this out. Okay. इसको एक बार try करिए. So this is your, all right. So, and let's say what Scamper, everybody do this. Everybody do this. Okay. Wow, look at this. Substitute. Replace low income activities with high income activities. Learn coding, digital marketing, consulting. Consulting भी आ गया, देखो यहाँ पे consulting भी लिखा है. Okay. Explore alternative job role industries, higher pay, use automation to reduce workload. Now this is for a business person as well. Yes. Wow, look at this. Adapt new skills like use Lean Six Sigma for IT projects. Modify existing knowledge of high demand. Look at this. Look at this. Merge multiple skills like freelance teaching, consulting, combine Lean Six Sigma spiritual coaching, what we are doing right now. Wow. How many of you got this? Yes, everybody got this? Just type yes in the chat box. Now, this is specially, it is given to me. Okay, if you are dealing with ChatGPT, so ChatGPT will make it very personalized suggestions to you after some time. Clear? Superb, superb. Very good, very good. चलिए, so let's go to the next one. So ChatGPT भी कर लिया हम लोगों ने. Okay, there is something called Slido.com. Okay, now a lot of people, there are the other people who used to use the Yellow Belt session. We used to run a Slido.com. Okay, I'll show you Slido. Very interesting. Slido mein, this is an AI platform basically, which generates, let me open this Slido.com. Now, open your QR code scanner meanwhile, and we will do a brainstorming on Slido, okay? Yes, open your QR code scanner. Just like our low income, whatever, we have done the brainstorming, no? Now we'll do the brainstorming on how to reduce the shopping expenses. How many of you have the shopping expenses as the biggest burden? Unnecessary, unwanted online shopping expenses is one of the challenge you are facing. If you are interested, we will do a brainstorming and you can just implement those ideas, okay? Here we go. So open your QR code scanner or your Google, Lens, Google Lens, okay? And just scan this QR code and enter into this. Now, the question is how to reduce my shopping expenses. Okay. So if you enter into that, you have to type your answer into that. Only type the answer in 1 or 2 words. Okay. I'll write it over here just for your reference. Give answer in 1 or 2 words. In 1 or 2 words. Not pura table नहीं लिखना है. 1 or 2 words में answer लिखना है. ठीक है? Let's see who can do this. Be practical and be effective. Think about it. What can be done? Shopping expenses को कम करने के लिए. Avoid stepping out. घर से बाहर ही निकलना बंद करो. Avoid going to mall. Okay. Cut subscriptions. Very nice. I would write cut unnecessary subscription. Now you subscribe to gym. I will not say gym is unnecessary subscription, but if you're not using it properly, it goes wasted, right? And then you have Netflix and you have Amazon Prime and you have other subscriptions which you just subscribe but never use it. So those you need to cut, right? Invest first day of what? Sala or a sale? Kya hai? Just think of people at, yeah, just write it 1 or 2 words. Okay, if it is long, then it will not fit into that. That's why I said only type in 1 or 2 words. Okay, reduce shopping, purchase necessary item, make a list. That's a very powerful thing. Huh? Make a list. Let's say if you are going for, DMart or something like that, supermarket shopping, do not go without your list ready. Make a list, then only you can go there. Clear? Fantastic. Just take a screenshot. Once it is done, no? Anybody who would like to participate, please do it before we close this. Okay, and take a screenshot and implement at least 4 or 5 ideas. Your unnecessary shopping expenses will reduce by 50%. Zabardast. And by the way, this is a absolutely free slide, free site. It's called Slido.com. Slido. Okay. You can go to Slido.com, open your free account and do these kinds of polls. Okay. Wherever you have multiple people brainstorming to generate ideas. Okay. If one person is sitting in in Delhi, one person sitting in Bangalore, one person in Mumbai, other person in Dubai, other person in Africa, other person is, in Middle East. So you can do this brainstorming together and make it effective. Yes? Just take a screenshot, guys. Are you clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Lot of mind-blowing ideas have come in. Okay? Yes? Super. Take a screenshot. And जो भी applicable है, just start to implement it. Your shopping expenses will go 50% crashing down. Done? Once you have taken this, just type done in the chat box. Very good. Very good. Chalo, let me just... No shopping. Now, if the text is highlighted more, that means more and more people are suggesting that. Okay. Very good. Now, let's come to this is very important technique called 6x3x5 method. Okay. This is also a very good technique. Now, in this technique, what happens is, let me see if I have, just give me a second. So let me explain you. Meanwhile, I am searching for it. 6x3x5 method में क्या होता है? In this method, basically, we have 6 team members sitting in the room, and we take 6 printouts, okay, to generate ideas. Okay, let me see if I have the Excel sheet. There was one Excel sheet which was prepared for this brainstorming. Okay, then what we do as a facilitator, I think so. Yes, I think I got this one of the Excel sheet. Super. Let me figure out. Yes, very good, very good. Chalo. So एक मिल गया Excel sheet मुझे. So this is similar kind of Excel sheet you have to take. I will share this Excel sheet with you as well. Look at this. Now, just try to understand. This is called 6x3x5, or this method is also called as brain writing method. What is that? Brain writing method. So this method is called as 6x3x5 or brain writing. Okay, this is also a very innovative method, brain writing. Now, in this method, what happens is, let's say, imagine you have 6 people sitting in the in the conference room, in the circular table, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 people. Okay, right? And you are a 7th person who is a facilitator, who is the leader of the project, and you will have a clock in your hand. Okay, a stopwatch in your hand. Okay, or a ringing bell in your hand. Now everybody will have a sheet in front of them, a printed sheet. So everybody will have on the table, there will be a printed sheet like this. Okay. So this exactly is what the printed sheet will look like, where the team member's name, this is a team member's name. Let's say Ajay. Okay. Then let's say Binu, and let's say Chandan. I'm just giving you some example. Okay. Then Dhiresh. Okay. And let's say, so these are the team members' name. And now you will start, you will start the session. Now, what is 6? The 6 are 6 number of people. Okay. 3 stands for 3 solutions per round. Per round. Okay. 3 solutions per round. And 5 stands for minutes per round. Write this down. Minutes per round. Everybody clear? So 6 meaning 6 people in the room. 3 meaning 3 solutions per round. Everybody has to find out. And 1 round equals 5 minutes. Clear, everybody? Setup samajh mein aa gaya? So we are sitting in the room. You are with your stopwatch and 6 people with their printed sheets exactly in front of them on the table. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Yahan tak samajh mein aa gaya hai? Just give me yes. Okay. So everybody will have this pre-printed sheets in front of them, जिन पे उनका नाम लिखा होगा. Okay. E for, let's say, Iravati. Okay. And F, let's say, Francis. Okay. So these are 6 people sitting in the room. Now you as a leader, you have to give them Yes, is a CFT team. Exactly. Cross-functional team of the project. These are project team members. That's it. Okay. Lean Six Sigma के project team members है ये. ठीक है. Now, you have to give them the problem in front of them. ठीक है. And they have to generate the solutions for that problem. Now, the first round, you will ring the bell and everybody will write down 3 probable solutions on that problem. Clear? So Ajay will write his solution. Okay, Binu will write his or her solution, whatever. Chandar will write his solution. Okay, so everybody will write their probable solution. That's round number 1. After 5 minutes, you will ring the bell and ask them to stop. Okay, so how many solutions we have generated in 5 minutes? Type in the chat box. Everybody generated 3 solutions. Okay, don't worry about repeat solution, etc. Okay, how many solutions have we generated, everybody? Six into 3, 18 solutions we have generated in 5 minutes. Clear? 18 solutions we have generated. सबको समझ में आया? Just give me yes. Okay, now the second round will start. Before second round, everybody has to hand over their paper to the next person. That means Ajay will hand over the paper to Binu. Binu will hand over to Chandar. Chandar will hand over to Dhiresh. Dhiresh will hand over to Iravati. Iravati will hand over to Francis. Clear? So everybody will hand over their paper to the next person. And then the second round will start. Now this is interesting. Okay. Now everybody, now imagine. Okay, I'm just removing this so that you will understand. Now let's say this is Binu's paper. Imagine this is Binu's paper where Ajay's earlier solutions are already there. Clear everybody? Ajay ने paper Binu को दिया है. So Ajay के solution लिखे हुए हैं यहाँ पे. Ajay's solutions are written on the paper. Everybody clear with this? So you are Binu and you are observing the sheet. Okay. Now Binu has to write another 3 solution. Now understand this, huh? Binu can write another 3 solution which Binu has not written yet, or Binu can modify Ajay's solution like this. These solutions can be modified by Binu, or new 3 solutions can be generated. Are you clear with this? Some modification, some alteration can be done by Binu, or another 3 solutions can be done. Clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Everybody. Round 2 clear hai? So in the round 2, you would get the other person's solutions. Now you can add your own solutions, or you can modify that earlier solution written by the other person. Clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Okay? Just give me yes. Very good. Very good. And this will continue for 6 rounds. How many rounds? Total 6 rounds. Because there are 6 people in the room every round. So this total circle will complete in the 6 rounds. Are you clear? Now in the 6 rounds, so in one round we generate 18 solutions. In the 6 rounds, we would generate 108 solutions within 30 minutes. Correct? Some of the solutions will be repetitive. Some of the solutions can be dropped down. But out of 108, at least you can find out 20 good solutions and implement them. Clear? Just like yes in the chat box. This is a very powerful, in a very short span of time, you can generate a concentrated focus 108 solutions with this technique called 6x3x5 technique. Very powerful one. Clear? Just type yes in the chat box. Super clear है ये? समझ में आया? Very good, very good. I'll give you this this Excel sheet as well, जिसमें Scamper भी है. Okay, so we have Scamper as well here in this. Okay, so last time we had done this exercise on Scamper that I do not do exercises regularly. Okay, so what is substitute, what is combine, what is add up, what is eliminate. So today we have done Scamper for increasing the income. Here, this is for our health as well. Okay, so both exercises are actually helpful for you. Okay. Now this next one is called, next method is called differential diagnosis. Let me see if that is the next method. Yes, it's called as differential diagnosis method of generating solution. Differential diagnosis method. I'll give you example for this on the Excel itself. Okay. What is differential diagnosis method? Now look at this. What is differential diagnosis? Imagine there is, you are a HR manager. Okay. And in your company, there is a challenge of, attrition. People leaving the company is your challenge. Okay. Now, there are 5 departments. I'm just giving you a quick brief background about it. There are 5 departments, A, B, C, D, and E. Okay. Out of which department A and B has got attrition problem, but department C, D, and E does not have attrition problem. Now listen to me. Have you understood this scenario? 5 departments in the company, out of which A and B has got attrition problem, and C, D, E does not have attrition problem. Clear, everybody? This simple scenario in front of you. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. So in the clear hai ki nahi? Samajh mein aaya background? You are a HR manager and there are 5 departments. A, B has got attrition. Attrition meaning people leaving the company. Okay. Resignation करके छोड़ के चले जा रहे. Now, CDE does not have that much of challenge. Now, your role is to basically solve the problem. So basically what will you do? Basically, you go to A and B and find out the challenge, find out the problem. Yes or no? You will go to department A, you will go to department B and solve the problem. Yes or no? Everybody? Very simple logic. Clear? Yes? Let's say if there is a machine breakdown, you'll go to the machine and solve the problem. That's what we have learned in the Go to Gemba, right? The first slide, Go to Gemba. Wherever there's a problem, go there and solve the problem. Very simple. Correct? Now, this is a next level to that. Okay, what differential diagnosis says, do not only study the problem area, study where the problem is not there as well. Now, this is very interesting. Huh? Listen to me very carefully. Study, now look at this. Attrition problem. So, we are making a table where it is present. So, and it is not present. So, we are making 2 tables here, 2 columns, where it is present, where it is not present. So, first, what is the problem? Attritions of too many managers. And what is not the problem? The other issues. Okay. So what is the problem right now? Attrition of too many managers. That's the bigger problem. Okay. Where is the problem? Department A and B, where the problem is present, but where it is not the problem, where it is not present, department C, D, and E. Very important information. Okay. When we have this problem, so during which part of the year? Okay, generally after the increments are announced. Yes, that is the time period where most of the people out of frustration give the resignation. Yes or no? Correct? After increments are announced, that's the most of the time a lot of people leave. Most of the cases. Okay. Okay. Of course, there are other situations as well, but most of the times, if you see the mass attrition happens after the increments are announced and people are disappointed and then they leave the company. So they identify, is it a particular time period because of which is happening? So they have observed that happens anytime during the year. No particular time period. Understand this? This is very interesting information. Now, how much is the problem? How big is the problem? So 60% managers are leaving. Wow, that's a big number. 60% managers in a year, they are leaving. Okay. But on the other side, there are 40% managers who are not leaving as well. Now, just focus here. Generally, traditionally, we focus on the problem area. Yes or no? AB department and people are leaving. Maybe we can take the exit interview, etc. Now, tell me how many people will tell exactly the truth in the exit interview? Very less. Are you getting me? Okay. So the truth will not be basically uncovered in the exit interview, because people will say that anyway we have to leave the company. So why to why to tell the exact truth? What So basically they may not open up clearly. Now here is the key. The key is where the problem is not present. Okay. So what differential diagnostics suggest? Rather than looking at only problem area, look at where the problem is not there and replicate that system in the problem area system. Okay. So the department C, D, and E, what exactly department C, D, and E are doing, you need to replicate that system in department A and B. Okay. Now, instead of taking the exit interview of the leaving managers, take interview of the people who are not leaving. That also you will get a lot of insights that the leaving people are missing the point. Are you understanding? So this has to be transferred towards the other employees who are present. There are few people who are very long staying. It's not that they're not, they are what you can say, satisfied employees or something like that, but they have a mission or they have something which other people don't have. That has to be understood. Are you clear? So in the differential diagnosis, we not only study the problem area, we study the area where the problem is not existing as well. And then we replicate that system into the problem area and solve the problem. Are you clear with this? Just type yes in the chat box. Clear hai? This is called differential diagnosis. So now let's say you are a maintenance guy and you got a call that there is pump 2, pump number 2 has failed. So of course you will go to pump number 2 and eliminate the challenge, but you go to pump number 1 as well and observe pump number 1, why pump number 1 is working fine, and replicate that system into pump number 2 as well. Okay, this is called differential diagnosis. Very, very powerful method, guys. Okay, I will share this Excel sheet with you. I have got couple of more stuff which I will cover. Now this is Disney strategy. This is also very interesting, innovative problem solving tool. Okay, now this is, I have identified through my experience in various literature. I found out this technique. These are not traditional Lean Six Sigma ways of identifying solutions. Okay, these things are available in maybe black belt, master black belt. आप use कर सकते हो, but traditional Lean Six Sigma में ये applicable नहीं होता है. Use नहीं करते. You can use it. Now Disney. Now everybody knows Disney because of the cartoon films, and right from the childhood we have, Disney is a part of our life. Yes or no? Yes, the Mickey Mouse and the Donald Ducks and all those. It's our dream. Like for children, Disney is always there in their heart. But lot of people don't know the brilliant business acumen Walt Disney had. Okay, now Walt Disney, Disneyland was his dream project, and the first Disneyland which was opened in US, he just passed away just few days before that, and it was, he could not see the opening. But the great guy Walt Disney had a great strategy called Disney strategy to solve the problem, and the strategy was very simple. Now every human, there are optimistic and pessimistic behavior patterns, right? Optimistic and pessimistic. Everybody knows this. Optimistic and pessimistic behaviors. Optimistic meaning in every situation, people will find out some, something, some solution, some innovative way to come out. Something which is positive. Are you understanding? And pessimistic meaning they cannot see the positivity in that. They cannot see anything positive in the situation. It's called a pessimistic behavior. So these people can easily identify. Now these people are complaining people. Okay, they will complain about the roads. They will complain about the management. They will complain about the government. Okay, they will complain about Modi. Okay, they will complain everything. They will only complain. Optimistic meaning they will see the silver lining to the dark cloud. That, okay, this situation is not, what you can say, let's say, for example, the situation is very volatile, but still we are safe in India. Are you understanding this? Okay, are you getting this idea? So even though the global situation, there is a slowdown in the market or this and that, okay, still Indian economy is not that much volatile. We are still growing stable. Okay. May not be the fastest or whatever we would have liked, but still we are having. So this is called optimistic way of thinking. And there is pessimistic way of still complaining. Now, Disney understood this. And whenever he had a new ideas, because see, in the world of cartoons and animations, you require in what you can say some kind of your ability to innovate. Okay, so these optimistic people used to create a new project. Now understand this, okay? So he had two distinct team members. Okay, optimistic or innovative, I would say innovative people. Those people would create a project or maybe a theme, a cartoon theme like Mickey Mouse or Donald Duck or other themes. Okay, and once the project is done, then there was a team which used to sit a little distant from that team. Okay, then this project report used to go to the pessimistic team members. Now, the moment the pessimistic team members receive that report or the theme, their role is to find out the fault. They are the best people to find out the fault. Are you understanding this? So how you can use the pessimistic people also in our advantage? This is what the brilliant strategy Walt Disney has. Okay. So pessimistic people will easily identify the fault out of this. Okay, ye chalega. These children will not accept. Okay. These people will not like. This is against the policy of government. This will not work. That will not work. So once this is done, their report will be ready. That report used to go to the optimistic people once again. Okay. After that, they will modify. So Walt Disney used to, rectify all these faults and the challenges. And then, optimistic people again, or the innovative people again will do the modification and resend the report to the pessimistic people. Again, if there anything. So, and say after 2 to 3 cycles, that entire project used to be ready for launching. And then only Disney used to launch that launch that project. Okay. Yes. The black hat. Exactly. Clear, everybody? Just like, yes, this is such a brilliant strategy of identifying the loopholes of the system of the project in the innovative stage itself, innovation stage itself, in the design stage itself, so that it will not fail in the future. Clear? This is called Walt Disney strategy to find out innovative solutions. Just type yes in the chat box. So you also, in a small way, you can use this. Okay, you identify this person can be a fantastic person. Now we have a technique called FMEA. Make a note of this. Everybody must be aware of this. FMEA, failure mode and effect analysis. Wherever my process, my system, my product can fail, where these pessimistic people can be asset, they can identify n number of things where you can fail. Okay. So in FMEA, use the pessimistic mindset people and you can have a fantastic FMEA. And then you can reverse brainstorming. If pessimistic people can do a fantastic job with reverse brainstorming. Okay. Are you understanding? So use this, their skill for our advantage. Clear hai? This is called Walt Disney strategy. Okay. FMEA is failure mode and effect analysis. This you will get to know in the analyze phase, in the define phase, in the green belt itself. Okay. Failure mode and effect analysis. Okay. FMEA, failure mode effect analysis. Okay. FMEA, very powerful technique. You will learn in the analysis phase of our green belt curriculum itself. Okay. Super. So asking and taking help of the expert and consultant is also a very powerful method. A lot of people don't do this, and most of this it requires no cost. Okay. If you have struggling with any challenge, this is something which you can easily do and overcome. Okay. Ask the expert, ask the consultant, ask the ChatGPT. Okay. Apart from that, Google, YouTube, Quora, LinkedIn, Facebook group. This is such a great resources for finding out the solutions. Okay. Innovatively. What we do is we try to find out solutions on our own. That's it. We just have to open our consciousness and expand our consciousness and let all these options also get explored. so that more and more innovative ways can be explored. Now, subconscious mind technique. Now, this is a unique technique which I also teach um, to a lot of our corporate clients as well. Now, in subconscious mind technique, if you are finding out any solution to the challenge, okay, what you can do is there is something called Platinum 30. Okay, what is Platinum 30? Make a note of this. Platinum 30 meaning 30 minutes. Platinum 30 का मतलब है 30 minutes before you go to sleep and 30 minutes after you wake up. That is a stage where you are naturally into alpha brainwave frequency. Naturally. Alpha brainwave is something like a hypnotist, okay, takes the client in the trance stage or the alpha stage after certain suggestion. Okay, in our meditation, I also take you to this alpha stage when we close our eyes and when I give you the suggestion in our meditation stage. Okay, we take this alpha stage. Now, what happens is whenever we go in the alpha stage, we get connected with our subconscious mind. Okay, which is very powerful than our conscious mind. So, whenever we have the challenge, what we can do is think about it, or we can just write down that problem or the challenge. It can be a process level, it can be a personal challenge, okay, anything like your health, your finance, your relationship, whatever. Write this down, and by thinking that, you go to and just give the command that I need a solution for that. Okay, and then you can go to that trance and you will find out the solution. Another very powerful technique which I use is, which you can access alpha immediately, is the cold shower. The moment you enter into the cold shower, that is the moment. Okay, so what you need to do is, whenever you are going for the cold shower, gives better result, okay, than the hot water or the lukewarm water shower. Whenever you are entering, just give the command to your mind that I am looking for the solution. I want some solution. I want some idea, some innovative, maybe for my business growth, maybe for my personality growth, maybe for my income growth. And then you enter into the cold shower, and as you take that shower on your body, immediately by natural you go to the alpha state, and that is where you hit the just try this out, Platinum 30 naturally, and then during the cold shower, you will get fantastic, brilliant ideas in your mind. Okay, how many of you got the bulb on moment? This is a very important technique which most of the corporate heads, most of the business people are using to create brilliant ideas. Most of the scientists are using this to generate brilliant ideas. Clear, everybody? Just type yes in the chat box. Bulb on. Super, super. Amazing. Chaliye, how many of you love reading books? How many of you love reading books? Fantastic. Take a screenshot of this. If you want to increase your performance, my recommended books are this. The first one is Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. Take a screenshot of this. I will give you this document as well, but take a screenshot. Deep Work by Cal Newport. Hyper Focus by Chris Bailey. Indistractable by Nir Eyal. Okay. Now, what I'm going to tell you will blow your mind away. Okay. If you want to read these books in 1 or 2 days, these are big books, huh? I leave 500 books or 500 pages, 600 pages books. If you want to read these books in 2 days, don't read summaries, but what I use. Okay, I'm just giving you my techniques, what I do. Whenever I'm in the gym, whenever I'm doing something not very very productive, like let's say shaving or brushing my teeth, I always listen to these books with audio, which is called audio books. Okay. Now there are so many platforms available where you can get, even YouTube also there are so many audio books available. Now put these books in audio format. You can increase the speed as well. That will increase your processing time as well in your brain. Okay. Now, the moment you get something very, very interesting part in that, just take a pause, take some notes, and write down that part, or write down that strategy, whatever given by Brian Tracy. This is one way. Second way is keep the book in your hand and keep your audio on and keep your notebook ready. As the audio is you're listening and you are just going through the pages of the books. Okay. And whenever you find out this piece will be important for maybe my students or for myself for implementation, take a pause, take it down as a notes. Okay. And start making the action plan out of it. Okay. This is how you can read the book in a very short span of time and very effectively with the action plan ready. Okay. See, just by reading the book, you will forget the knowledge in very limited time. Okay. So 124 page book, एक दिन में आप easily खत्म कर दोगे with a fantastic action plan ready to get to the next level. Okay. This must be a bulb on strategy for you. How many of you will try this strategy? Just type me in the chat box. So put your audio, audio books on, keep the book in your hand, paper book. Okay. And then scroll through the pages and take the notes which are there. And these books have changed literally my personality altogether. Okay. Indistractable focus. Now this will increase your focus. Yeah, focus ke upar hai. This is on your productivity and focus, which is most of us struggle right now. How many of you struggle with concentration, focus, and performance? Time management. So Eat That Frog is for the time management, and all these three are for the focus, concentration, indistractable, hyper focus, and deep work, where in a very short span of time, your performance will go to the next level. Clear? Please try this out. Super, super, guys. So I think we have got some 10 minutes left. Okay. So today, let me give you a fantastic strategy to manage your stress. How many of you? Yeah, audiobook. One is, there is a platform called, let me remember that platform. So YouTube is the best platform. So I get a lot of audiobooks from YouTube. Okay. Apart from that, there is an audio platform nowadays available. Lot of audio, Audible. Yeah, Audible is there. Blinkist. Yeah. Blinkist is also there. Blinkist. Yeah. Audible is there. Blink is there. YouTube is there. और भी एक है जो कि बहुत सारे हिंदी में भी आते हैं, बहुत सारे लोग उसका ये भी करते थे. Kuku FM. Yeah, Kuku FM is also a good platform. ठीक है? Kuku FM. Yes, that was the name I was. थोड़ा सा हटके नाम है Kuku FM. But yeah, that is something. Pocket FM. So Kuku FM is where you can read these audiobooks, complete audiobooks, and you can try this strategy. See, generally what happens is we take the book and we start reading, and after 1 or 2 pages, then something get distracted, and then that book remains as it is. Then we never touch that book again. Okay. So whatever is available, you can try this out. Most of the books are available. YouTube पे भी तो available है, या इसी प्लेटफॉर्म पे आपको कहीं ना कहीं तो मिल जाएंगे. ठीक है? Good. चलिए. So today I'm going to touch upon a very important subject here about stress. How many of you find stress? Type in the chat box. Let me just decode stress for you very scientifically, and let me tell you how to overcome that as well. How many of you have experienced stress in your life, in your work, at your home, in your life as overall? Are you experiencing stress? Yes. The of course logical question is, if you are alive, stress has to be there. Okay. Only dead people don't have stress. Understand this. And of course, the enlightened being. So I'm not talking about, I'm talking about common people like you and me. All right. So we are not enlightened being yet, and we are not dead yet. We are alive, common human beings living on this earth. And stress is going to be a a part and a parcel of this. Now understand this. There are two nervous systems basically which act on this. I'll give you a very simple analogy. When it's called sympathetic nervous system, sympathetic nervous system, and other one is parasympathetic nervous system. Okay, make a table like this. Sympathetic and parasympathetic. Let's try to understand this. Okay. So the sympathetic meaning the response like fight or flight. Make a note of this. Sympathetic meaning which gives a response like fight and flight. And parasympathetic gives a response like relax and digest. Like, have you seen the cows or buffaloes sitting relaxed and chewing the food which they have eaten? Very calmly relaxed. Have you seen them? Have you seen them? Yes or no? Just give yes or no in the chat box. Have you seen the relaxed cows and the cattle sitting, below the tree? Relaxed. There is no tension. They are just relaxed and digesting their food, whatever they have eaten. They're just taking it out and, chewing it again and again and digesting it. Yes. This is called that. And if you see the fight and flight, I'll give you example of fight and flight. You receive a call. You are working on your, this is the day of your management review meeting, and you have a presentation, okay, in front of your in front of your managing director, and your immediate boss calls you that the meeting is after 10 minutes. Immediate boss calls you that there is a big mistake in the presentation. What is your response? This is your response, fight and flight. Doesn't it look like छोड़ दो इधर से भाग चलो? Yeah, don't you feel like running away from the situation? Yes or no? Everybody? Yes? This is called exactly fight or flight mechanism. So I'm just comparing this. Everybody, can you relate this? Relax and digest and fight and flight. Just type yes in the chat box if you can correlate with these examples. Yes? Very good. Now the stress response. See, earlier, whenever the human being used to see the tiger or some animal which can attack, sympathetic nervous systems used to get triggered. And it used to secrete the hormones in the chemicals, the hormones like what? Cortisol basically. And what else? What else? Adrenaline. ये हार्मोन्स क्या करते हैं? These hormones basically take out the blood from our digestive systems and give it to our arms and the hand, etc. So our muscles become very stiff and we are ready to either fight or flight. Are you clear? So whenever we are nervous, we are kind of shaking, our muscle becomes very tight. Okay. And we are basically becoming ready to fight or flight. Understand this? On the other side, the parasympathetic nervous systems, when it gets triggered, when we are relaxed, while we are at home on our sofa, okay, watching movie, watching television on Sunday morning, okay, with our family, we are relaxed. So our parasympathetic nervous system is on the work right now. Okay. In that case, what hormones get secreted here? All happy hormones, like what are the happy hormones? Type in the chat box if you know. Yes, dopamine. Very good. The happy hormone. What else? Endorphin. Just some of them. Serotonin. Now you need not to remember all these things. Oxytocin as well. All these are happy hormones which get secreted in our body when we feel relaxed, super relaxed, calm, composed. Now understand where is the problem. These are absolutely, this is the natural system created. Now, whenever your boss calls you, I'm talking about the sympathetic nervous system. Boss calls you, there is a meeting and in 10 minutes and there is a presentation. What happens is cortisol, adrenaline exactly start secreting in your blood. But you are not running and you are not fighting. What will happen to those hormones which are secreted? They will get accumulated in your entire nervous system, in your blood cells, in your in your nerves basically. Are you understanding? And that over the period of time, longer period of time, they are creating blockages, they are creating more cholesterol levels, etc. They are not getting released. So if it happens over the period of time, so whenever, let's say in Mumbai, if you are traveling by train in the peak hours, the moment the train comes, already people are hanging in the train, and now your turn is to go inside the train. That is a fight and flight. Sympathetic nervous system gets activated. Are you understanding? So these are some flashpoints over the longer period of time. If it happens, then these chemicals get secreted and stays in your body over the longer period of time, creates psychosomatic diseases like blood pressure, like your, the sugar diseases like this. Correct? So all these things are because of all this sympathetic nervous system getting activated again and again and again and again. And all these chemicals and not getting, we are not basically settling them down. Now, I'm going to give you a fantastic treatment to settle these sympathetic, nervous systems and relax them and activate parasympathetic nervous system. And the technique is called as EFT. Write this down. EFT. And everybody type EFT in the chat box. EFT. And I'm going to give you a EFT technique, a quick demo of that quickly. हम लोग ये डेमो करेंगे. EFT. Everybody just type EFT in the chat box. Let me just stop sharing this so that Aji, clear? EFT. So let's do this exercise quickly for 5 minutes. Now understand this. Because we are active in our in our day-to-day basis things, so we need to remove these stresses out of our system, but we don't have any technique to do that. So I'm just giving you this technique. I'm just removing my glasses. If you have your glasses, maybe you can remove it. Okay, because we need to tap certain points. Okay, now throughout our body, we have certain meridian points. Okay, meridian points. Now, meridian points are, you can say some Chinese or Japanese terminology, you can consider like that. Okay, so these meridian points basically are the points where our chi or our energy through our entire body basically flows. By tapping those meridian points, we can release or relax our sympathetic nervous system and activate our parasympathetic nervous system. So how do we do that? Now, for example, let's everybody look at this karate chop area. Like karate, experts, chop this karate. So this is called karate chop area. Everybody, karate chop. So in this karate chop, let's say for example, you have to go, you're about to leave for an interview and you are stressed. Okay, right now you can just do it along with me right now. So just let's do one thing. Okay, I will take example of a stress of interview, but right now you think of any stress you are having right now. Just think about it. I'll give you 1 minute for this. This is very, very important. Think about immediate stress right now you are facing in your mind right now, whatever it can be. It can be about your own health, your family members' health, your financial situation, your anything, your EMI which is due but you don't have enough money in your bank, whatever can create stress. Have you thought about it? Just tell me yes in the chat box. Just have to think about one stress which is right now running behind you. Okay, now background, if you want to find out that stress is active in the background or not, okay, let me give you a quick insight about it. Okay, Everybody, just put your finger uh, in front of your nose right now, and just deep breathe naturally. Okay, everybody, do this. Breathe naturally. Okay. Now take your finger away from your nose. Take your finger away from your nose and stop where your exhalation. Okay, exhalation point stops. Okay. उसके बाहर आपका हवा नहीं आ रहा है, वहां पे आपको स्टॉप करना है. ओके, फॉर एग्जाम्पल लुक एट दिस. यहां पे आ रहा है. हियर यू आर गेटिंग naturally. Don't breathe deeply. Just deep naturally, normally. Okay. And wherever it stops, okay, stop it over there. Clear? Now, the people who are having, understand this, the people who are having very deep exhalation, yahan tak aa raha hai, yahan tak maybe 1 feet from your nose kind of thing, maybe half a feet or 1 feet. How many of you are feeling the air around 1 feet from your nose right now? Exhalation air around 1 feet from your nose. Just type me in the chat box. Anybody? Yes? Yeah, 0.75. Okay, 6 inches. Very good, very good. Now, if it crosses more than 6 inches, okay, that means, now understand this, huh? If it crosses more than 6 inches, that means there is some stress is triggered. Already there is some thinking going on at the back end, which we are not aware of. Like in our mobile phone, there are some softwares at the background, which basically drains our battery, right? Similarly, these are the stress thoughts which are running behind our subconscious mind, which are depleting our energy. Clear? So this is one way of identifying. Now let's do one thing. On the karate chop point, we will acknowledge that. Let's say, for example, I have an interview. What I will say in the karate chop point, I will just keep these 2 or maybe 4 fingers and tap it like this. Very gently, very normally. And I will say that on the left-hand side, okay? On the left-hand side, tap it with your right hand. This is my left hand. I don't know whether on the screen it might be reversed, but this is my left hand actually. And I'm tapping on my right hand. I'm saying that, okay, I'm talking about my interview stress, okay? Tomorrow, I'm having a very important interview and I'm feeling the stress. If you're stressed about EMI, tomorrow there is an EMI and I'm just having a little stress because I'm having some 5,000 rupees short of the amount right now. So I'm a little worried about how I can get it. Okay. So right now I'm acknowledging that this stress is there and I'm acknowledging and I am ready to release that stress. Are you clear? Yes. Hands or elbows on table, not required. Even if you rest, it is also okay. If you don't rest, that is also okay. Okay. So here is the acknowledgement statement where we are acknowledging that there is a stress in my mind right now about that particular situation and I'm ready to release it. Clear? Now, this is the first point. Now listen to me very carefully. The first point is about my eyebrows. Can you see here? Everybody, this is my first point. So I'll tap here. I'm releasing this stress. Everybody just tap gently over here. My first point. I'm releasing that stress. Second, just this temple point. This is called a temple point where my eyebrows are ending here on this point. Okay. There is a little temple like, in a skull. There is a temple like situation or area. Just tap it over here. Even if you tap the around area also, it's okay. Okay. I'm releasing the stress. Below your eyes, just 1 or 2, fingers below your eyes. I'm releasing your stress. I'm releasing the stress. So first point is this. Second point is this. Third point is this. Okay. Below the eyes. The fourth is below the nose. This is the area. Exactly between my nose and my upper lip. Okay. I'm just tapping. I'm releasing this. These are the meridian points where the most powerful energy is flowing right now. And we are basically releasing that negative energy out of here. Okay. The fifth point is just below the lower, lower lip or the chin area. Okay. Here, I'm releasing it. The fourth point is this collarbone area. Can you see here where my collars are ending? This is the tip of the collar. Okay. So how will I tap this? I just do this and I tap it like this. I'm releasing the stress, releasing the stress. And the next point is on my crown chakra. I'm just releasing my stress on the top of my head. Now, this looks funny in the first case. I'll give you another way of as well, where you can do it in public as well. Okay. Just do this. Okay. So I will do this once again. The first point, the point was I'm stressed about my interview tomorrow and I'm ready to release this stress. Release this stress. I'm releasing the stress from the system, from my subconscious. I'm releasing the stress from my system, from my subconscious. I'm releasing the stress from my systems, from my subconscious. I'm releasing the stress from my system, from my subconscious. I'm releasing the stress from my system, from my subconscious. I'm releasing the stress from my system, from my subconscious. Okay, do this very gently. The third round, again, I'm releasing the stress from my system, from my subconscious. I'm releasing the stress from my system, from my subconscious. I'm releasing the stress. 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 Now, take a deep breath in and from your mouth, release this. And while releasing, just say, release. Okay. Look at this. Just raise your hand like this and release. Now, when you're doing this tapping, this is called EFT, emotional freedom technique or tapping. Okay. Now, whenever you're doing this, I generally give the ranking of the stress. Okay. Now, on the scale of 1 to 10, how much stress I'm facing, I'm feeling right now in my mind. If the stress is very, very high, extremely high, I will give around 8 to 9 marks. Okay. Extremely high. 3 or 4 may be very low, or 5 to 6 is around a medium kind of stress. And after this round of tapping, just ask your mind that what is right now the stress feeling. Okay. Now, the people who have done this entire exercise for 3 times, are you feeling a little less relief, a little relief from your stress? The stress which was there a little 5 minutes ago, are you getting a little less frequency right now about the stress? Just type yes if you have. Yeah. Yes. So it is getting released. Exactly. The moment we are just tapping, it's like this. Okay. The first is we are acknowledging this. Okay. So it is already lying down in our subconscious. We are acknowledging. Through tapping, we are taking it from on the surface of the mind, and through release, we are releasing the stress out. Okay. If there is a small thing, you can repeat this exercise again for the second round. Okay. And do it till the time it lowers down till it is, 3 or 4. 3 or 4, maybe 2 or 3, I would say, on the scale of 1 to 10. Okay. If you start doing this, it will give you a lot of relaxation. Your long-term diseases, like as I said, the diabetes and blood pressures and all the other stress, psychosomatic diseases, okay, can be controlled with this technique. This technique is a very powerful technique. I've been using it for almost 15 years now, and I've found super results for these techniques. Okay. And this can be done for the manifestations as well. I will use it in some other area. Now, can we do this tapping technique in the public? Okay, let's say I'm sitting in the public. Let's say I'm sitting in the interview of the office. Can I do this? I can't do this. Like, people will say, "Arey, pagal ho gaya hai," right? People will say he's a crazy man. Correct? So instead of that, I will give you a very secretive technique of tapping. Now tap on your wrist like this. This is your wrist. Okay, this area where all those, Ayurvedic doctors basically check your pulse right here, this pulse. So whenever you are sitting in the stressful area in the public, where you cannot do this entire tapping, what you can do is, yes, Nadi Pariksha, exactly. Okay. So you just tap this very secretively and just say the same thing. I'm right now, in the, I'm going for the interview. I'm just feeling a little stressed right now, but I have acknowledges I'm going for releasing the stress. Okay. And say release as many times as possible. Release, 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 release. So you will get similar kind of effect while tapping on this part of this. Okay. This part. Are you clear, everybody? एक बार try करके देखो and then tell me what benefits you are getting by using this technique. Clear? Just give me yes in the chat box. Or, whatever we are sharing here, please, next week you'll try for mentor. Yes, exactly. And try every time, whenever you have presentation, whenever you have interviews, public speeches, whenever you are feeling nervous, train the trainer, Saturday train the trainer. Okay, do this tapping and give the presentation. You will find a difference. Okay? Super. Are you getting some value out of this? These techniques, this sharing, this brainstorming, live sessions. Value mil raha hai ki nahi kuch? Fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. So keep learning this and keep practicing this. And we will, yeah, and I have Pandora box of the techniques which I will open up. Okay. So this is just the starting of it, and this is still long way to go. Okay. Thank you very much for joining in. Keep learning, keep growing. This is Dinesh Patil signing off. Okay. Referral bonus के लिए refer करिए.